Hey guys, how you doing? It's Kevtech here bringing another video on information technology. Hope you're having a good day. Happy Sunday. And today I'm just gonna go over Office 365. I haven't had a video on this in a while. Obviously, if you make sure what to do, rate, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. So let me share my screen. It's not gonna be a long video. It's a refresher video for anyone that's brand new to IT. I always like to make some refresher videos where like I go over like something that I haven't gone over in a really long time. The reason why I say that is because they always change the navigation portal. They always change like where everything is at in the Office 365 portal, which is kind of annoying, but I have to make these videos, right? Like, if you watch my old video, they never had this thing called agents. I don't even know what this is. So, look, we're gonna go over the tabs real quick. So we have our home, we have our Copilot. So if you wanna, I guess if you wanna ask it something, you create a prompt here as well. This is a custom prompt, so to create prompt, you could create a prompt in here. You could create it with depending on the department that you have in there as well. So I'm pretty sure if I get to put something in there like tech support or create, design, edit. Um, we have your connectors. So if I do want to add like a specific thing in here, I can. I can add a connection in here. It's entirely up to me. Then you have your overview. So this was not here before when I made my video a while back. We have overview for agents. You have your agent registry, 248 agents. You have all agents. If you click on it, it tells you more about it. Analyze data, general insights, make informal decisions without leaving the workflow, blah, blah, blah. Users, this put it for all users. Tells you more information about it. Security, you have your permissions. It's just there, and you have your tools. And you have your settings for agents as well. And then here we have a bunch of, I'm not going to go over every single tab. I'll just show you have active users. So these are my users. Some of these don't have licenses. You can see me here. I'm actually literally right here. And then obviously when you go into the user, you could see the alternate email address, which is that. You could see my alias, which is that. You could see my display name. You could see my authentication right here. I can manage it. And then you have your edit. You can edit your alternative email address. Here are your roles. I could go in here and change the roles if I want to. The global admin. I can't edit my own roles, obviously. You have your devices. You have your licenses and apps. So here is where you would assign the licenses for the person that you're, I guess, dealing with. You have your mail. And just give that a second. This is like a little slow. It's supposed to be more than that. Yeah, there we go. You have your read and manage permissions. So I'm going to just remove this person. Yeah, I have Steam running on the background. I was playing a video game earlier. Um, so you have manage email apps, manage email forwarding. So these are working. This is not working. So I might have to go back and forth. I probably can't edit some of this stuff, which is fine. Yeah, it's like glitching out a little bit for me for some reason. Probably have to, yeah, I probably have to refresh it. So let me just do a refresh. Now it's working. There we go. I'm like, why is this not working? So Office 365 is a little glitchy. Sometimes manage email forwarding for all emails to who do you want to forward it over to? And you just put another email there and create a copy of it. Then you have your read and manage permissions. So whoever is out of here, they could read my mailbox email, get access to my mailbox. I have send as behalf permission, send as permission. And then you have your manage automatic reply. So I could do an automatic reply from here if I want to, in case I go on vacation. And then you have your OneDrive. You get access to create a link to view and edit Kevin, a partner of OneDrive. So right there, now I could share this with somebody if I want to, so they have access to view my OneDrive files. You have your manage external sharing. Allow sharing when anonymous guest links authenticated users. Allow sharing to authenticated guest user invitation. And then this is my storage usage of my mailbox. I have like a lot of space. And I can actually change the amount if I want to. But right now I literally have a lot of space, so I'm not even gonna mess with that. So you also could see there, if you go back to my name, you could reset the password as well. And you could sign me out of all sessions. You could sign me out of this session right now that I'm in right now. And then we have all these other tabs. So this is like active devices, um, autopilot. You have app manage right here. You have your active teams and groups. We have a bunch of them. You have your policies. You have your deleted groups. You have your share mailbox. We have two mailboxes, one for HR, one for tech support. Click on it, it gives you more information about it. You could do send as behalf access and permissions as well, and then you could give someone read and write access to this mailbox and add them in there. We have rows as well. I want to do a row assignment. I can add someone here. It tells you more information about it. And then you have your resources, was like a room equipment. You have like a VC room or whatever. Like this is used for that. And you have your sites. I have some SharePoint sites that I created. You can create another site here if you want. It's going to take you to SharePoint admin portal to create more SharePoint drives, which is fine. I'm not going to mess with that. And then you have your billing, your products, right? Your pay as you go, your support. So if you have support, you have your help and support, you create a support ticket over here. It opens that up. You have your domains. This is I'm having some DNS issues for some reason, which is fine. It's totally fine. And you have your search and intelligence, org settings, Microsoft 365 backup, integrated apps. So some apps, if you want to like deploy an application, you can, like for example, let's just do Adobe Acrobat for Outlook. And it's gonna ask me if I want to like deploy this app on Outlook. So this is click on users. This is just me, all users, specific users. And then you have like it doesn't have it on any user right now. And then you have your security and compliance as well with here. And then that's it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So assign users just me. I have it. Um, Partnerships. You have partners, authorized partners, they're right here. Then you have your Microsoft Edge. So this tells you protect your organization from potential threats, ensure a safer browser experience, automatically block harmful websites, filter web content. So I'm gonna assume that if you go in here, you could probably create a policy. Let's just type something in there real quick. Let's just do add a setting, content setting, cookies. Okay, that makes sense. Let me get out of this. You have your site list. You create a new list. So you publish, makes sense. And if you want the tab back, you just click on this, the little hamburger thing. The tab will just come back. Um, that's pretty much it, man. I'll go over health as well. Like I've gone over this before. The only things that are different here for me is probably agents and Copilot. But that's just a quick overview of Office 365. Obviously, your active users here, you could add, remove users. You could literally, if I click on my name, you can reset password or manage product license or manage roles or multi-factor authentication. It gives you the option for that. So you click on this. It's going to do multi-factor authentication. I can delete the user. Obviously, I'm not gonna delete the user. And then they would fall under deleted user. So if I go and let's just say, for example, let's just say I delete, I don't know, this guy, delete users, delete users. He's there for what, 30 days? Go back to deleted users and click on it and just restore user. And it says you must do two things complete to restore a user. First, restore the user in admin center. Second, reassign any licenses they had prior to getting deleted. After the second step, data and access services will be restored. Make this user change their password when you first log in. That's fine, and restore. And then you obviously you would send them the password or whatever, and that's it. Yeah. So now he's back there again. I have context in there as well. And just reset his password again. And it's gonna give me a new password, and that's it. So yeah, I'll stop sharing. Yeah, that's it. Pretty much it for me. Office 365 Admin Center is not complicated. It's super easy. Just click, 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 click. You saw it wasn't that hard. But hopefully this is a refresher for you. If you guys are that already have experience, you know what this is. If you guys don't have experience, hopefully it makes sense the way I showed you how it works. With that being said, hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Take care.